skill-based matchmaking is a sore subject among Call of Duty fans, with many coming up with a bunch of conspiracy theories as to why they are constantly matched with absolute sweats. But finally, Activision has provided some clarity on the matter. In an extremely lengthy blog post, Activision discussed numerous topics and, in fairness, we're extremely transparent about the workings of Call of Duty's matchmaking process. It should be noted that this is specific to multiplayer only and not Warzone or ranked play. Activision showcased this lovely little graphic, highlighting all of the factors that go into the multiplayer matchmaking process and breaks down the importance of each factor. At the top of the list, according to Activision, is the connection, citing that ping is king, and this is the most critical and heavily weighted factor in the matchmaking process. This is then followed by time to match, so how long you're actually waiting in the lobby, with skill-based matchmaking being the third most important factor. Interestingly, the graphic suggests that playlist diversity is one of the least important factors, so could explain why we often see the same maps repeated. Now, let's get into the juicy stuff, as Activision dropped a bombshell that completely flew under the radar. During the blog post, Activision addresses numerous community questions, one of which was, have you ever tested removing skill as a consideration from matchmaking? And this was their response. We have run tests over the years to determine if removing skill as a consideration from matchmaking makes sense. We will continue to launch these tests periodically. To date, the data remains consistent with what we detailed above. Players tend to quit matches or stop playing if they're getting blown out, resulting in a negative overall experience for all players in the lobby and the general player population. We purposefully do not disclose when these tests occur because it may impact feedback or the data we see during these tests. Yes, you heard that right. Activision has sneakily been testing removing skill-based matchmaking from gameplay covertly, completely without our knowledge. In fairness, this does make complete sense, as if the community knew, it could potentially cause bias and completely mislead the results. But you heard it from the source. When they have previously tested removing skill-based matchmaking, it has had a net negative impact on player retention, so it's pretty much confirmed that Activision will never remove the skill element of matchmaking. The community questions give us more insight, as one fan asked if they've ever considered an opt-out option for skill-based matchmaking, to which Activision again confirmed it's not really something that they're interested in, as again, it would just massively increase the wait time for matches and would decrease player retention overall. Some funny conspiracy theories were shut down too, as one player asked if Call of Duty uses bots in multiplayer matchmaking, to which Activision bluntly responded they do not use bots in the general matchmaking process, and if this ever changes, they'll make it very clear to the community. One that did make me giggle a little bit was when they were asked if spending money in Call of Duty via battle passes and bundles, etc., would change how players were matched, and the response was simple. Money spent does not, in any way, shape or form, factor into matchmaking. Sorry everyone, you can't pay to win yourself into better lobbies. Something that definitely gave me some peace of mind as an extremely casual Call of Duty player was addressing how time away from the game reflects on your matchmaking experience. A fan asked if Call of Duty considers player engagement, aka time played, as a factor in matchmaking, and thankfully, Activision responded by saying that we do not consider how often or how much you play when determining matchmaking. So that's great news for us COD players who occasionally like to touch grass every now and again. What do you think? Are you happy with how transparent Activision is being with this whole process? Do you agree with their opinions on skill-based matchmaking? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, you should go check out this video.